I get a group first. What's up, y'all? What's up, guys? I'm working on mile 50, or technically we're on 48 and a half, but one lap, this lap is working on our 50th. After that, I'll take a little break. I'm gonna regroup, get back after it, and I'm gonna shoot for 66. And then I'm gonna take probably a 5 hour sleep break, 4 or 5 hour sleep break, and then hop back on the last 33 miles, or 34 rather. And that'll be tomorrow's objective. Super strenuous. 50 miles is freaking. Only good thing I have to say is that from 0 to 50, counting up. 50 to 100, or 51 to 100, you start counting down. But yeah, super tired. Legs, I mean, they hurt, but they've been hurting so long and so much that it's just kind of what it is. I've been hydrating the whole time, and I was hydrated before we started. I'm decided to kind of relax a little bit, take a break. We've been rolling since yesterday at 3 p.m. So it's officially been, it's 25 hours now. Took a 4 to 5 hour. I can never remember. Took like a 4 to 5 hour nap at around 32 miles, and then we got back on it this morning around 8, and it's 4, so 20 hours. There's been consecutive moving. What's up, Sandy Blythe? Thanks, Quintana. What I'm saying that right? Can barely read. Whole bunch of this. And then right here, got our active track count, 48.6 miles, 18 hours of run time. Let's see, our pace, heart rate, like 112. Something about that seems a little off though. 18 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, that really makes sense. Different pause times. Hmm. Either way. That's a pretty nice view. I'm from grew up in Louisiana. You're gonna have to find some natural form of magnesium for the leg muscles. Yeah, we're gonna need some recovery for sure. Things are holding up. Need some extended go getters. I got my boy Gary coming. He's bringing we're gonna have to load down the artillery on the second half, trekking poles and the Tylenol that starts with an A. Acetaminophen. I don't know. None of that I really care to figure out how to properly pronounce it, but apparently that's the one you got to take so it doesn't thin your blood or cause any heart attacks or anything when doing endurance sports. So anyway, we've got some of the pain reliever on the way, trekking poles. Um, we got a break to look forward to after we finish this lap, and pretty tired, more in like a fatigue sense. I just enjoy to sit down and kind of not move. A lot of moving today and yesterday. Doing a 100-mile ultra marathon. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Joe. Hey, I'm freaking drained. It's very exerting. I've been upgrading to these Gatorade Zeros. This from Ms. Misty. So thank you. She hooked me up with some essentials for the event. How many miles left? After this lap, we've got 50 more. So we'll be down 50 with 50 to go. I'm pretty much going to be down to walking. I've been doing a lot of walking from 40 on, mostly walking, very minimal jogging, but 50 and beyond, we may pick up an occasional or kind of shuffle, but we're going to be relying heavily on the slow walk pace and trekking poles. Kind of give us 2 more points of contact, divvy up the weight distribution. Well, yep. Thank you, Katza. A lot of people's concerned with overdoing it. A lot of people don't realize how much it really takes to overdo it and how far you can really push yourself. but I do respect what's going on in my body and listen to it. Okay. Try not to, trying to talk to me. Trying to talk too much. And I can talk. I mean, talk is fine. Like I said, I'm about to participate in a nice pause and movement after we finish this lap. And quite frankly, barely got like a mile to go. Right at 48.96. We got 1.03. Oh, well, almost 3. I'll wait for it to change. Barely over a mile to go. Barely, barely. Basically just a mile. Has anyone died doing it? I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody somewhere has, but there's typically reasons why. Simple overexertion or pushing yourself usually doesn't do that if you're in good standing. What's up, Raven? Just out here one step at a time. Been a long endeavor thus far, and I try not to remember, or I try not to think of it in a way of we've got to do it all again, but instead the fact that we're on the latter end of the journey. So every step beyond this point, majority of the work done. Thank you, Raven. There's our turnaround point. Just like that. I missed. How long? Let me check these out. Um, vegan and skinny and possible to get fat. Nice. Have I missed any updates on the bus? Um, no, other updates are coming soon. I'm so impressed watching all the training you've been doing, man. Respect. Thank you, Miss Sandy. It's been some vigorous training, indeed. This is probably the craziest thing I've ever done. How do I stay motivated? Well, sometimes you just gotta force yourself. I'm not always motivated is the answer. I like what I get from it and the results and the outcome. And with the whole DPDR, it just being active, being regular active, apart from this kind of extreme event, kind of necessary in me kind of maintaining some balance in my mental health. So, I just ask myself, do I want to feel better? And the answer to that is yes. Then I decide to exercise and make positive lifestyle choices that aid in getting that result. School's going pretty good. It's great actually. Been making straight A's. Um, I just started my the last class of my associate's degree um, Wednesday. So in about 8.5 weeks here, oh Big Nug will have achieved a associate's degree officially. And I don't want to talk too much about the school bus at this time. I want to save that update for you guys, but I'm trying to think if I said anything earlier. I don't remember. Either way, I guess we'll see. But yeah, associate's degree. I should be receiving it sometime in like August or the fall because I'll graduate in the summer, and then I'll be getting a certificate in clinical mental health um, in the summer or like post spring next year, and another certificate in social sciences or social services, sociology certificate basically in the winter, and then the following spring/summer be graduating with the bachelor's. Let's see here. Mr. Long, nice to see you. I don't know who's kicking butt, me or the forces against me, but it has not been a easy in any regard adventure so far. Oh yeah, God thought with God all things possible. Amen. No, I'm freaking beat, man. A part of me is okay with doing 50 miles and going home. Another part of me, 100 because I don't know if I ever plan to do this again. And if I just do it one time, I don't want to do this halfway. So I'm conflicted slightly, not too much. Trying to stay motivated and not have that negative thought. Thinking like that just kind of holds you back at times. But I'm gonna get up here, finish this 50, take a break, reevaluate, regroup, and regardless, the outcome will be the outcome. I'm on mile 50. Well, 49.26. So when I finish this lap right here, I'll be on 50, or have completed 50, rather. Uh, oh, hey, going, Felicia. I'm glad you're in here. I miss you too. Love you. I'm just over here doing this ultra marathon because for whatever reason I thought it'd be fun. In my defense, I was signed up for it. I didn't sign myself up for it, but I did decide to take on the challenge. Uh, Part of Louisiana, Lafayette, best food in the nation, which is why I was overweight. Hello, come on. Yeah, here, rattlesnake. Can't tell. Maybe, maybe not. They are out here. 50 miles is painful. I know that. If there's nothing else. Okay, okay, okay. Delzoria. So I've got some mental checkpoints. In case y'all are curious, like how does somebody get through such a big number of distance? Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, no, Raven. I just was surprised. I don't want to spoil anything like prematurely because I do have some news. I just want to get through this event, and then I've got some school, and I want to put a video together of kind of this compilation of transformation out here, and then I'll make an announcement on what's to come. Just want to kind of create a bit of anticipation. Thank you, Cameron. I probably lost, I don't know, 90 pounds at least, 90 to 100, somewhere in there. Or uh, 90 to 95, because I was 315, so 100 would be 215, and I'm somewhere in the 220s. So uh, my feet are freaking hurting, man. Oh, lower body, feet. I'm trying to distinguish what I'm feeling right now. Feet. So I don't know. It just kind of all feels hurt collectively. It's everything from my hips, my waist, whatever, my waistband down. It's just in pain generally. Sometimes different muscles are hurt at different times. Like you know, maybe this my calf, my left calf was hurting a little. It was just kind of taking a little bit more HP loss, health points, and then maybe this one, maybe my right knee was a little sore. Right now, uh, all of it at my feet. What is my weight goal? Well, it's not necessarily a weight goal. I just want to be healthy. Personally, I want to have some abs. So whatever that looks like, I kind of set 175 as a goal, as a number, but there's not really a number per se. It's just kind of to forcibly create one, but there's really not one. It's just the goal is healthy lifestyle. So there's a lot of things that kind of attribute to that. But eating better foods, kind of staying off of garbage, just being healthy, and I don't know. I wouldn't I wouldn't mind getting down to a nice weight and just maintaining. Like not trying to lose weight, not trying to gain weight, just holding steady and you know eating healthy overall, and maybe every now and then we have a little sneaky treat of the sorts, kind of maintain some balance of happiness. You know, maybe I'm traveling and I want to make y'all some, I don't know, make some freaking wonton soup, right? Well, maybe it's not more part of the meal plan, but it'd be cool if I could just make some cool random stuff and eat it and not just be too concerned about it occasionally. Let's see. Can you soak? Like do a plunge at the rest stop? No, they don't have that out here. You just pretty much get to soak in your pain and emotion. All the soaking they have for you here. And so, dude. Hey, hey, 49.5 right here. Cold plunge. Honestly, the gym has a cold plunge at one of the locations. And now that you said that, Miss Misty, I think I'm gonna partake in that kind of event. This here is a long 2 mile walk. God, it's the downhill, the rocks. I'm here trying to navigate them. Might not look as bad on the camera, but when you're 50 miles in and your steps, like foot position matters. It's a little technical and kind of tedious. Let's see here. Watching from Canada, that's pretty sick. What part of Canada? Canada's freaking amazing. I'm a big fan, mainly because of the glacier water, but that's actually my draw to the North Cascades, in case anyone's curious, and National Glacier National Park. What's up, Big Nug from the SIP? Oh, what is up? Dang, what is up? I'm gonna assume that's Keisha. Yeah, what is up? What is up? What is up? What a cup. Um, yeah, the Epsom salt. Yeah, after I did a marathon, my boy Nate's mom ran me a bath with some Epsom salt. I just sat in there and parlayed, took some pain reliever, and almost fell asleep. It felt great. The muscle you're gaining weighs more than the flab you lost. That's true. I live in Saskatchewan, but I'm from Barbados. That's honestly pretty freaking cool. Saskatchewan's pretty wild, literally wilderness like. What was that show? They did a show on Saskatchewan. Um, Alone, right? Is that right? They do the survival. Whoever makes it the longest. Big Nug, what's up? Me and Meeks, what's up, man? What's up? Yeah, I believe that I've been out here for, let's see, February, March, April, May, 4.5 months already. California, San Diego. Crazy how the time flies. So yeah, I believe it's hot over there. Yeah, Keisha, South man, is very unforgiving on weather. I didn't know places like San Diego even existed. I'm very spoiled now. Uh, you guys, how y'all doing? Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, the bus coming. It's well, it's been holding steady at its place of residence for the past few months here. Here's the uphill. Yeah, still in the van out here. I've been staying with Nate. We met out here and been hanging out, and I've been kind of kicking it. It's been a good change of pace. Kind of had some cool like ground, well, a little bit of stability. Kind of like a grounded family kind of situation. So it's been nice. As a Schmidt, back already. Nice man. Here goes the strip. We run it all the way down, and then at the end, take it up into the camp. How y'all doing? What's up, brother? Oh, here's all over the place. Pretty much where the cones end up there. You can see. Let's see here. Not too bad. It's probably half a mile from where we just came out right here and back to the aid station tent. Gosh. Oh, so I can't remember if I finished saying this earlier, but the checkpoints are going the distance. So the first 15 miles, I'd argue are easy. After that, well, I mean, kind of up to 20. Up to 20. You know what I mean? We start facing challenges around 20 plus. Once we get to 20, then you know we're going for the marathon, 26.2. Once you hit that, we're going for 30. Once we hit 30, we're just kind of going for 40. You know, taking it as it comes. Once you get 40, we're going for 50, taking it as it comes. Oh, sorry, rewind. 30, 32 miles is a 50K. So back to where we were. Hit the 50. Now 50 is half the way. So next checkpoint will be um 60. And then it's like, dang, we got some distance down. Beyond that, we're going 64 because it's going to be getting more difficult. We need kind of more checkpoints. 64 is 100K. And then we'll hit 70. Well, they really break it down. Once you're at 70, I mean, you just got 30 left and you're done. I mean, you're most of the way done. You hit 75. Now you just got a quarter of the way left. Oh, let's hit 80. 80, I don't know. 80 is just, I would imagine 80 to 100 is pretty tough mental endurance test. Because if it were me, pretty much be taking 80 to 100, 1 mile at a time. And then, I don't know. There's no easy way to do stuff that's this level of difficult. You try to make it seem easier. But eventually, keep going, you'll complete it. And one day it'll just all be a memory. I like to remind myself that even though things may suck now, it only lasts for a relatively brief period of time. And after that, I mean, it's just a story. But we're almost hit this 50, and I'm pretty happy about it. Let's see. Doing the STP, the Seattle to Portland bike ride looks easier than this. I don't know. They both seem pretty freaking concerning. This 2 shot pass, you can do it. Amen to that. How much weight are you expecting to lose during this? If you're sweating off some pounds, honestly, I'm not concerned about losing weight on this particular event. I'm more worried about surviving through it. Um, sure, I will lose some weight, but that isn't the focus here in this particular situation. And I don't know. I just really, weight loss wasn't the thought. Just trying to make sure I stay fueled up and eat. I've actually been eating pretty much straight junk. I mean, we all have. It's kind of the way to maintain the um, glycogen stores in your body is eat all these sugary fat things. So we've been eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches, bananas, pretzels, cookies, donut hole. I mean, all kind of stuff. Uh, the little nerd clusters. For anybody who likes them, I haven't been able to eat them because I have been. I don't eat this kind of stuff, but I love nerd clusters. This has been very. It's been pretty freaking cool, but it comes at a cost. What kind of marathon is this? Ultra marathon, 100-mile ultra marathon. I know that's not what you're trying to do. Oh, yeah.